learning, and self-hypnosis. Acquiring knowledge is the process of attaching responses to stimuli. Upon seeing a cat, we recognize it if we've seen one before. If we have never seen a cat before, we recognize its similarity to an animal that we have seen, and our new impression is the comparative difference. After learning to read the word cat and to attach the 3 letters to the sight of a cat, we remember the animal when we see the word printed. The printed word serves as a substitute stimulus for the sight of a cat. This is called associated learning. Humans learn in 3 ways: trial and error, imitation, and insight. The first, trial and error learning, is merely a process of eliminating unsuccessful or unnecessary actions and establishing those necessary to attain a desired goal. This is the type of learning usually exhibited by lower animals, although humans use it in the learning of many sports and skills requiring muscular coordination. The second type of learning, imitation, is explained by its title. Imitation accounts for a great many of our actions. The third type, insight learning, is the sudden grasping of a solution to a problem after thinking it over. This insight is actually a process of mental trial and error, in which past experiences are compared to present ones until similarities and solutions are discovered. Learning might be called modification of behavior as a result of experience. In its simplest form, learning results from the stimulus-response sequence. Repetition of a stimulus with a certain response of thought renders the connection between the two more certain, provided that attention and observation accompany the practice. Repetition of a stimulus with a type of response that is an act other than thinking or remembering will strengthen the thought connection between them. Our interpretation, pleasantness or unpleasantness, determines whether we commit or inhibit the act. Hypnosis not only heightens attention and concentration, but also permits us to change the interpretation. Repetition is not an essential part of learning. Few or even no repetitions need occur if the material to be learned has sufficient meaning to us, or if its presentation is accompanied by intense emotional interest. The number of repetitions necessary seems to vary proportionately to the intensity of the motivating factors, the meaningful connection of the new material to material previously learned, or a combination of the two. Hypnotism increases both motivation and concentration.